State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Well, as you can imagine, Florida State against Alabama has a lot of connotations here in college football. Alabama had to survive that opening week loss that was so embarrassing. Kalen DeBoer says that was the thing that drove them all season long, eventually making the college football playoff. But keep in mind, these players might want a little revenge as Florida State takes on Alabama. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Seminoles kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Hill. There he goes. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Third and short now from their own 48. Running inside, it's Hill. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands. And it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
With the catch, it's Riles. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Fighting off the defender. Snags it and he's open. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got room on the return. The 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Using his legs, it's Hill. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9. Alabama quickly back to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
They'll keep it on the ground. Strong, firm tackle.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They go to the ground. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Tide will have to call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Noles in the hurry up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Off play action. Plucks it out of the air.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Noles are flying down the field. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Daniels. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Florida State! A great catch and run for 6. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gonna run it. It's Hill. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Oh, they're after him. Firing deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Russell. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
3rd down is a big factor in games. It's something I know this offense in particular practices often throughout the week, but they just haven't been able to get it done so far in this game on these critical downs. That time, quarterback can't link up with this guy, and they've got to find a better way of being more...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And down he goes. A sack on 4th down, and the defense gets the football back.
Yeah, and I tell you, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Going for it from there, that's just outsmarting yourself. And guess who's going to pay for it? Your defense backed up with a 1st and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And now they'll try it again after the inexplicable delay of game penalty. 2nd and goal again. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Keelan Russell throws to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Rodgers. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. All the way across the 50, into plus territory, and finally stopped at the 43.
Man, that is textbook football 101. It's what every defensive coordinator's yelling on the sidelines. Sudden change. They want to be aggressive, capitalize on the momentum. They force the turnover on defense. Offense, they take a shot down the field, and they connect.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. He goes right back to the air. Gets it out fast. Makes the grab almost to the 1st first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
And this offense is kind of showing you a little bit of everything, but putting big plays together, really getting their momentum going. This ground attack now, you watch. They've got a little bit of everything, man. The balance, the structure, the play calling. Right now, they're in a really good rhythm.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll give it to him again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a three before they head to the locker room. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. What a disappointment. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there.
And it's the Sooners with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Might be changing the route. They'll go right back to him. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The give on the inside. There's a crease. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you could tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's 3rd and short. Will they run again, or are you going to force them to pass the football?
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Quick release by the QB. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Fires left. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, and he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get in an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Throwing Russell. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Rush is on him. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Russell from the gun on third down. Finds his tight end. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that third down. They hit the drag route. They get a nice gain, but that now sets up fourth down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on third downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
Punt is on its way. And they'll down this just inside the 35-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The offense changing the play. Off the play fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, it's been a defensive struggle so far in this game. In the first half, we saw that. And I guess the question is in the second half, can these defenses keep it up? It looks like this one can. Getting a sack there on second down. They're still playing with a tremendous sense of urgency.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Russell. That's caught. It's Rodgers. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
That middle linebacker just wanted it more, man. He came right up the middle. He was able to beat and cross the offensive lineman's face and work his way to the QB.
bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the Dome. Now here's Russell. Just a little off. Incomplete.
After that incompletion here, tied in the fourth quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock, or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
Punt is in the air. Wants to bring it back. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. He'll loft one deep down the left side. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And this offense is they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this.
Trickery and deception. They snap it to the up man. Maybe some room here. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. First down here, what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Seminoles headed quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Going for it on fourth down late in a... Turning it off! Got some room in into the goal line. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
All right, well, we've seen this already on this drive before. Second time now, they go for it on fourth down, and they're able to get it running the football.
This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Touchdown Seminoles! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Russell. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
How about the job on this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
He breaks a tackle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. 4th down by 1 possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play.
He tries to take the top off. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
He just took a shot down the field, didn't get it, so you've got time for 1 more play. Everybody thinking Hail Mary right now. I know the odds don't say you're going to come up with it, but, man, we have seen crazy things happen in college football.
Throwing Russell. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not put...
He lets it fly. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf.